Alrighty, hello everybody. I am Willow Martin, and I am going to talk a little bit today about setting up a Google Classroom for remote learning. And so I'm going to start right here at a Google page or a brand new Google tab. And I often like to do some kind of a bookmark in my bookmarks bar on the Chrome browser to do quick access to Google Classroom. But in this case, today, what I'm going to go ahead and do is use the waffle or the 9-dot area. And I'm going to navigate to Google Classroom just from clicking that button. And for today, you can have some Google Classrooms or nothing. This is just a beginner's look or a refresh from someone who, or to someone who maybe has used Google Classroom before. And so to get started, you're going to want to go to click on the plus in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And that is how you are going to, as the creator, create your class. And at a later time, we'll talk a little bit about how we're going to direct students to it and to that plus and join class with a code. Okay, so I am going to today create a class called Template 2. And the reason is because I sometimes will create a template for my classes later to copy them over into other sections so that I can save some steps in my workflow. And you can choose to do that or not. You can create every single class that you teach this way. If you have multiple hours or sections, sometimes it's helpful to add a number there or a name. And I teach media and technology mainly. So when you start typing in, if you choose the option of adding a subject, you can go with what it suggests, or you can call it whatever it is you want. And it looks a little bit like I selected that, and I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm going to call it just technology. And since I'm doing this remotely, like many of you may be doing, if you're teaching during a school closure, but the school is open, building's closed, you may want to leave that blank. You probably don't want to list it as bedroom or something like dining room, but I guess I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to click that. It takes a moment to create this class because Google will be doing some things in the background. You may notice this when you create certain assignments in certain ways. And so here is template 2. Now here's a couple of features of this page. It has a really cool picture of a bike, which I could leave or I could change. And I haven't seen the bike one before, but I guess that must be in sports. That's pretty cool. I kind of feel like I might go for a walk after this video because it's sunny. So I'm just going to choose that. You probably want to choose something relevant to your topic area, or you can even add some of your own things from your computer. I am going to, why don't we go ahead and click here, since a lot of what I do is teaching digital products like coding and video, and so I'm going to choose that for my class theme. All right, the upload photo area is here if you want to go to that level of detail. This drop down will just say if you put anything in the room and subject area. This area will, once we get started, will alert students right away to what may or may not be due. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check out the next episode.